Hello all, welcome to my art stream. We've been working on this right here. We're making a custom bag on canvas, like a canvas bag. And we're painting, we're drawing, we're chatting, and we are making custom art in the process. So we're painting this with one of my favorite characters, which is Stitch from Disney's Lilo and Stitch. So we are going to continue with this project today. I think I'll work on like making the Stitch cop a little bit more today. This came out really well. One of the viewers helped with this, like she said, to make it white and then to make it like put the paint on top of it, which would make it pop. So we're going to continue with outlining. Let me find the black. Okay, so this is the black that I'm going to be using, ivory black with basics. So I'm going to squeeze out some. Woo. It literally just like landed on my tray. But we are going to be painting. 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 Okay, so let's see if I'm going to make this a little bit like this so that way you can see me, but at the same time you can see what I am doing. I need to get a better brush because as you can see, this brush is like not fine enough for areas like this, but I'm going to do our best we can while we start to outline. Okay, let's see about just kind of, I could kind of like blot it in the paint. Yeah, this is really not the best brush at all for this. I wonder if I could actually use, maybe I could use a bigger brush for this and just be like careful with the line. Let me see how that would work. I don't think this is going to work. I think this is too big. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. Let me go back to a thinner brush here. Okay. So I am just going to start to put this line here. I think this process where you do the outlining is kind of just, you know, for anyone familiar with art, it's just like a tiring process. Even if you have the best brush ever, it's still going to be annoying, this section, just because it's time consuming. But yeah, I'm going to just start to pat this color in to this area here. Just like that. Maybe if I use let me just try to like squeeze this a little. Like I'm trying to make the brush like a little bit sharper. something like that. I think I just really need to continue to go over that area in order to try to sharpen up this area here, just to give it some more pigment. Then what I have been doing on the other art is, and that technique works well, is like I'm able to thin out the line by going back and doing shading with the color opposite to it. In other words, the blue color, and go back and either add more blue or more of like a shadowing effect, which will help the art. Mascara in my eye. Okay, so we're working on this, guys. So anyone who is new, who's watching, please consider subscribing and hit the bell if you are new. If you're watching on replay and you're new, please consider subscribing. We do a lot of art cooking on this channel. We do collectible reviews, art vlogs, little bit of everything. So consider to be here. And if you're watching or watching on replay, please give this video a big thumbs up. That really helps me out with the great YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much, guys, for your support. I really appreciate it. And we will continue to do art. Hello, Dream. How are you? Yoda and Nicole, for sure. How are you, Dream? How was your New Year's? How was your New Year's? Are you thrilled that are you thrilled it's the new year and now it's 2021? I am super thrilled. I'm glad you're good. Yeah, I am super thrilled personally it's 2021. Not that like the world is perfect, you know, but like I feel like the fact that it's 2021 like means like we've been through the worst of it, if that makes sense, just because like we spent the entire 2020, so like it only can get better, right? So we're working on this one now. So what's funny is I have like art projects that I still have to go back to and like work on them, but I get like bored with certain art projects and then like I go back to them basically. So we're working on this one. I'm trying to make this brush as thin as possible because it's not like the best brush for detailing. I mean, I think it was, and it's just kind of like worn out, the brush. I need to get a finer brush that can do more of like the detailing. But overall, things are pretty good with me. So remember, guys, if you're coming into the stream, please give the video a thumbs up. Please like my video wherever that is, over here somewhere. I don't know where it is. But please like my video. It really helps the YouTube gods know that viewers are enjoying my my video, and then that makes them send out more of my content to people. So give my video a big thumbs up, share it out, all that fun stuff. Hello, how are you, Oscar? How is everything? So we're we're working on this. We're just doing some outlining. I am Celebrate 2020 Endings for Precede New Beginnings 2021. For sure. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, for sure. I am super, like, I feel like the worst of it, in a sense, we experienced in 2020. Like, I feel like that was like the worst because no one knew. Thank you for the like. Because it was such a new thing that we were all going through, I think the worst is behind us, in the sense of, like, when something is new, like the pandemic, and no one knew what it was, that was like, you know, a lot for people to like mentally digest. So I think that the worst is behind us, in the sense of, like, we know kind of what we're dealing with now, and they have a vaccine, so things could only get better, right? So remember, guys, give the video a big thumbs up. Like my video wherever it is up here. Thank you for everyone who did already. But like the video, share it out. That really helps me with the great YouTube algorithm that no one understands how it works. Thank you so much. Yeah, no one really understands how the great algorithm works, but all we know is that by liking a video, we know that liking a video helps for sure in telling the YouTube world, virtual world, to send out the video. That's kind of all we know. But that's a good start, and then more people, it could reach more people who like art, and then they can watch too, basically. So we're just doing some basic outlining with this brush. I keep using this tissue to kind of, I'm trying to like make the bristles on the brush like more like square, so that I can do the outlining easier, if that makes sense. And then what I could do is I could clean up the outlining by going back and adding more more color of the color, like the blue or whatever, you know what I mean? It's 2312 here. Your drawing looks great. Thank you so much. I'm not familiar with that time. Like, how do you, what is 23? Who knows? Dream, who knows? What is 23 hours in like the regular way of saying time? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But 23 hours sounds nice. I never learned how to calculate that. 11:23. Thank you, Dream. Thank you. I never learned how to figure that out. So where do you, like, I never figured it out. Like, is 10? I'll look it up. I actually used to know how, like, I once looked it up. So I feel like a lot of people give their time in, what is it called, military time? Maybe? But, yeah. So the weather's been a little drop cooler here in Florida. Not a lot. Like, earlier today, it was kind of like hazy and like just kind of like dreary out. Is that how Americans look at the time? Yeah, for the most part, Americans will say like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So Dream says 13 is 1, 14 is 2, so 23 is 11. Thank you, Dream. Thank you. Yeah, we just have like 1 a.m., 1 p.m., noon, midnight, but we don't put it into, for the most part, I guess, is it known as military time, or is that just like one way of phrasing it? I don't know what the actual word is. Like, I think it's military time. Yeah, there's no 24 in our clock. Yeah, so we do 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then we just, like, you know, use the numbers that are on the clock, basically, but with AM and PM. But 0, 0, 0, 0. So what's 0, 0, 0, 0? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Yeah, I definitely need to get a thinner brush because this is getting, I feel like this is getting so messy. Like it's not like super fine brush. 0, 0, 0, 0, 12 equals 12 for you guys. Oh, cool. I don't know, how did that trend start? Is it like because of the military, maybe? I don't know why. The only other thing I've heard is different is like Celsius and Fahrenheit or something. Or like metric system. I don't know, like different technical things that most people don't think about. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, how did these things start? Like, how did they decide? Okay, so I'm just like trying to like dab the color in. There's a few things. It's like this canvas bag that I'm working on, it almost seems like certain areas of the fabric, maybe it's like treated with something or something, but like certain areas I feel respond better to the paint. 24 hours is used by the military for not confusing 1 to 12 for morning time and 13 to 24 afternoon. Very cool. Yeah, I figured it was that. I figured that was the reason. What do you picture the drawing look like when it's finished? I don't know. Like, when we started working on this one, this changed so much. So, like, I can't even, like, tell. Like, for you guys, like, who have been here for the other streams, like, you'll remember, like, in this section, we changed this so many times. You know what I mean? There's so many layers of paint in this section that I just didn't. Yeah, they look so much similar, don't they? But, like, in this section here where it's pink and purple, like, I changed this so many times. Like, at first it was, like, blue, and then it had, like, another color going, and, like, I didn't like it, and I just kept, like, changing it, basically, until it became in a way that I liked. So that's kind of what I tend to do a lot with my art. Like, I feel like I don't know all the time what it's going to look like. But I feel like, even though I don't have, like, the best brush, I feel like I could go back and I could thin this out by going back with blue. So I'll go back with blue. Where is my blue? Where is my dark blue? This is my dark blue. So I'm just squeezing out some blue. This is like a dark blue color. And let me just kind of, I was looking at art easels, like, so I can lean on, so that I can, like, you know, like an art easel where it'll kind of lean on it like that, and then I can just paint it. I have a large art easel, but it's made for, like, large art. It's not made for, like, the counter. So what I can do, I was looking today, I can order, like, one that's made for a countertop. So it's like a table counter art easel. Thank you. Have you seen it? Like, it moves. Baby Yoda. Is it going to be, is it your shopping bag? I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. When I made the backpack, I made it, I guess, with the idea of like having like a bag that I made myself. That way, like if I went to Disney, I would have something like I made and that was special. Like, but this is kind of the same thing in a sense because it's Disney. So I don't know. It could be another bag that I switch off with. It's got a strap on it, so it would be easy to like put stuff in it. It has a strap here, and it has this long strap. Star Wars is so creative. It really is. Have you seen all the movies, guys? I think we've talked about this before, but have both of you seen all of the movies? All of the Star Wars movies? I have been watching the Star Wars movies. Like I was never into it before, but now I'm watching all of them. I'm watching the one I've seen The Last Jedi. I don't know which one that is. Dream, which one is that? The Last Jedi. The first one. Okay, so you've seen the first one? I've seen them in order of which they've come out. Like the order that they were released. And now, I'm up to the one where Anakin becomes Darth Vader, basically. That's the one that I'm up to right now. I don't know what that one's even called, but I'm up to that one. See, I was able to thin that out. I was able to thin out the black lines because I went back with the blue color. Yeah, so I'm watching the one where he becomes Darth Vader. I don't know. Like, yeah, The Rise of Skywalker. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I don't know. Like when I was watching, I don't know. I think everyone probably has a different opinion as to what their favorite movie is. I almost thought that the first one, like the first one ever created, the one that was with Harrison Ford in 1977, the one that's called like New Hope or something. I almost thought that was like one of the best ones. Like it felt more like authentic, like for a sci-fi type of movie. The one so far that I haven't, like, even though I haven't watched all of them, the one so far, personally, I know everyone's like different, that I haven't loved is the Clone one. The Clone Wars one, where like Yoda at the end brings the clones, and the clones, it was just like, I don't know, like maybe a little bit too much, like plot wise. Not necessarily like not believable, because it's like either you're into that type of movies or you're not, but just a little weird. I don't know. I feel like everyone has like one they really love, and I feel like even like huge Star Wars fans will tell you there's one that they don't like at all. Dream, if you've seen all of them, that might be a spoiler, but I've watched the one where Kyle, Lauren, and the Jedi girl are talking about Darth Throne. Yeah, I think I've seen that one, but it was now I'm going back and I'm watching them in order. But my other friend is live on YouTube. What can I do now? If you want to go watch them, Dream, go watch them and come back if you want to. But I was glad to have you here, and thank you so much for liking the video. But yeah, go watch them if you want to watch them. But we're going to be on a while. Dream, don't worry, we're going to be on a while. But I don't know. The one with the clones, you'll probably watch that one, Oscar. It's a little weird. I don't know. It's just the original Star Wars, I thought the plot was better. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just thought the plot was like more believable, if that makes sense. Like, but do will. I know some people don't like the new ones, the newest ones that have come out. I feel like a lot of people have said that the newest ones, they that's like their least favorite of the franchise. That's interesting that they don't like the new ones. You would think they would love the new ones for all like the new like effects and everything. Like all the new like CGI and technical effects that they have, you know? But I'm enjoying them. My main reason for wanting to see them all now is that the next time I go to Disney, I want to see the Star Wars land that they built, and I want to kind of understand actually like what different things are when I go. Like I actually want to understand, oh, this is this from the movie and that. Otherwise I would walk in and I would know it's Star Wars, but I would literally have absolutely no idea what's happening. I watch them randomly. I haven't watched them by date. Yeah, that's what I had watched. That's why when I said like I think I've seen the newer one, it was really just random and I don't really remember it because I wasn't even paying attention that much. And that's why I'm kind of like going back and like watching them from the beginning. But then some people watch them by the date they were released, and then some people watch them in chronological order. So by time, like this movie is before this one because it shows Anakin. It shows Anakin young and before he was Darth Vader, whereas in the beginning movies, you already see him as Darth Vader. So I heard that the Death Star is good. That's what my friends told me. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, you see it in the later movies. You see it in the newer ones, I believe. But when you watch not like to give it away, but when you watch, I don't even know which one it is, one of the older movies, you'll see like they're planning it and the Death Star, like they're going to create it and the plans for it. And you see that in some of the new older ones, like the original Star Wars movies, they talk about it like it's being created. Yeah, they talk about it. Like you see like he has like a chip, like, and it shows like, oh, their plans on it or what will allow us to create this. So like that's why, you gotta watch all the movies. I even feel like I'll have to watch not only all the movies, but like many times to like fully understand everything that's going on. Actually, the main reason I started watching these is because I was watching The Mandalorian and I liked it. And I wanted to know more about the history of it, Have you seen the entire Mandalorian? Like, have you watched all of the Mandalorian series? Or do you have access to that where you are? The Mandalorian? Because I know that's a Disney Plus thing. No, you haven't seen it. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have access to Disney Plus there, do you? In Poland, no, yeah. That's so weird. That's definitely very strange. For sure. Especially for such a popular show that everyone is like they advertise so much. Such an advertised show that like you would think like they would make it more accessible for everyone. That way everyone could watch it. Basically, I watched that show and it was interesting. And then we have to wait on HBO. Yeah. So just tilt this a little. I feel like I need to get like tissue paper under the bag or something. Let me kind of get out. Thank you. I'm just getting some like paper to kind of like put the bag on. That way I can not get the paint on the counter. Yeah, that thinned out the black pretty good. Have you got any movies to recommend? I don't know. Most of the ones I watch are through Disney Plus. I mean, a lot of them are older movies. A lot of them are older movies for sure that Disney Plus has acquired or they finally put onto their site. I don't know. It depends what you're into. I don't know. I've been kind of just lately going back and watching old Disney sitcoms, like old Disney Disney Channel series, because Disney Plus has a lot of that. That's like literally all I watch is like Disney Plus. So, but I feel like most of the stuff on there is not like, it's not like an exclusive. You know what I mean? Stuff like everyone has seen before probably, or has access to in some way, like a DVD or something. They only have a few shows that are exclusive, I think, to Disney Plus. Do I play video games? Hello, Dream. Welcome back. Do I play any video games? The only video game that I play occasionally is Animal Crossing. How about you guys? Do you guys play video games? And have you played Animal Crossing? So I was able to thin out the black a little bit here. You see that? Like I was able to thin out the black line here by going back with blue. Let me find my soda. Where is my soda? Soda break. Like, like I like Animal Crossing. It's not a bad game. And I actually have like an older version of it. I don't have the new Animal Crossing, which I think is called like one where it's like an island or something. I don't know. It's a fun game, but like I feel like almost like when you get to the point with Animal Crossing, it's how it was with the older version. Once you are done with everything, like once you're done like building your house and everything, I feel like that was the entire purpose of the game. Like buying furniture and building your house. It's like, what else do I do? You know? Build another house, you know? So that's actually what I did. I play a lot of Minecraft. Yeah, I don't know. Is Animal Crossing only for like a specific game system, or can you play Animal Crossing on all the different game systems that are out, or do you have to? How does that work? Yeah, the new one is called the Animal Crossing New Horizons with the where it's like an island, and I have like an older version of it, but they're all like the same thing. It's the same concept. Like you build a house. I know that Animal Crossing I think is Nintendo because I always know like at the beginning it goes Nintendo. So I don't know. Is that how it works? Like you can't play Animal Crossing on a PS4? Is that? I think that's how it works, right? Like certain games are only for certain gaming systems. But if you're familiar with the Animal Crossing game, it's like, or played it or seen it, like it's the same thing. I've never played Among Us. I've seen it though. Like I've seen it like being played. It is interesting. It sounds fun. Like it sounds funner than right? We could all do Among Us. Like I feel like it's more fun than Animal Crossing. Like if you've seen Animal Crossing being played, or like you look it up on YouTube, like someone's village, like there's nothing to the game. It's just like you design a house and then you just like, you know, decorate it basically. That's what happened with my game. I got bored because yeah, it's fun for like 3 months, and that's what happened with my other one because like I got to the point where I had like the 3-story house already, and I should go play it, right? And then I had like my house decorated, and then I just kind of logged in as a new user and just like started over because I didn't see the purpose anymore. I felt like the best part was like starting from the beginning and then like building like stuff. I'm curious with the new one that came out, the New Horizons one, if you can buy, because I was seeing like a computer version of it, if that makes sense. Like I was seeing that you could buy an Animal Crossing New Horizons that's like the computer one. Like to start a new world all the time. Yeah, like yeah, that you just like build a new house. Start decorating it. But I was seeing a computer version. Like where you don't need to have the Nintendo console, you can just play it like through the computer or through the Nintendo website. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm not sure how it works. It's because I was seeing like ones where you can like get like add-ons to it, like and have like different like features, but you wouldn't be able to do that like if it was through Nintendo. So I'm like thinking there's a computer version of New Horizons too that you can just play through Nintendo. I'm super confused. But if I got it, I would just get the Switch. Do you guys have the Switch? I've seen the Switch, and then I've seen the Switch Lite. Everyone wants the Switch, the regular Switch, because then you can like use it as like, you know, your game console. Yeah, only PS4. The only reason it's just pretty, if that makes sense. Like I think the iPhone. Yeah, I think the Switch Lite is really like nice looking, if that makes sense. Like it's like got nice colors to it. Homework laptop, yeah. But the Nintendo Switch, like, I feel like it's something you do when you're bored or you're traveling. Like you have the light and then you can like play it if you're bored or something like that. I feel like that's why it was designed. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why especially the Switch Lite that doesn't have the removable capability where it's just like a pretty color and you can take it with you and it's fun to play if you're bored. I think that that's why like they designed it just like so people could like have something to do if they were out, you know? So I was able to thin out that bottom section just by going back with the blue color, which let me thin out the black line that I've been creating. I'm trying to do the same thing up here by the ear. I've always liked art that I can wear. I think the Switch is just like a phone. It's just bigger and just games. Yeah. Girlfriend, PS5. Yeah, I don't even, like, I was hearing with the PS5, like, are there specific games that only play on a PS5? Like, are there specific games that only the PS5 takes? That, because, like, I was hearing, like, they work on both of them, like the 4 and the 5. Unless there's ones that only work on the 5. Oops. There's a limited amount. So there's probably ones that are like exclusive. That's how they get you to get the new gaming system. It's like, oh, if you want to play that game, then you need the new system. Yeah, the Switch Lite it's really like a phone or something. It's like a sideways phone, you know, like that you can put games on. There's no gaming stores in my area in Poland. Oh, that's not good. So what do you have to do? Order it? So do you like travel? Do you travel into another area to get games, or do you order them through the mail? Amazon. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Amazon is like the go-to for everything today. Like sometimes the prices are a little bit different. Like I have found like certain things were more on Amazon and it was through like the store of it. Like I saw like a Yoda item that was through the Star Wars store on Amazon that was more expensive from Amazon than it was like at the Disney online site. You went on the Disney online site and it was like on sale and like cheaper. So it's like, I guess each site has different sales maybe for different items. But then who knows if it delivers to a certain area? Amazon probably delivers everywhere. I've never been in one, but there's like an Amazon store that it's like some type of like checkout thing, like where it's I don't know, I saw a TikTok of it recently. It was like a cart and like it logs you out, like you pay. I don't know how to even describe it. It's like an Amazon shop, but like in person. So I went back. I'm going to hold it up so you can see. My brothers buy it from Japan. But does Amazon deliver where you are, Dream? Like, can you buy from Amazon where you are? I don't even know how. Like, I know like certain places like don't deliver certain places, like certain companies, and then you have to like have someone send it to you. Japan. I'm planning to move to Germany. Animator. That's cool. So I was able to thin out the black lines So I was able to like thin it out here, if that makes sense, by I added more blue, and that made the black line thinner. I would do that anyhow, even if I didn't have a brush that would thin it out, you know? But let's see what we want to do. Let's see how our brush is doing here. I'm gonna bend this a drop so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna add a drop of black here around his tummy area. And then I can go back and do the same thing with the lighter blue color. Order food from Amazon. I've actually never tried that. Like fast food, or do you mean like specialty food? I've actually never tried that. I've ordered like snacks, like international snacks, but I've never ordered like I didn't even know they had that, like instant food. I'm just gonna wash this brush real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna wash it. Don't like Japan. Like the food? I like Chinese food. Why don't you like Japan? Have you been there? I have tried a lot of international food. I like Chinese food. I like curry. I like baklava. I like a lot of different foods. Is there a favorite international food? Is there a favorite international food that you like that is not your own culture? So, what is your favorite international food that is not from your own culture? In other words, different, so another place, not where you are from. What is your favorite, I guess, food? That Chinese soup? Yeah, I like Chinese soup. It's tasty, it's warm. It's very tasty. I like I guess Chinese food, I would say, like different Chinese dishes. But I also like I like Indian food and like curry, and I don't even know like the proper names of the dishes, but some of the dishes are really good. So I'm just going back with the blue color. Went to McDonald's today and Gary McMahon eat a double Big Mac. I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time. Not because I don't like it, I just haven't been there in a long time. And what's funny is there's one like really close to where I am. I could probably walk there. That's how close. It would be a long walk, but I could still walk. The only thing I really like from McDonald's, chocolate souffle. Very nice. That sounds good. Now I want chocolate souffle. Thank you, Dream. Thank you. The fries from McDonald's are actually good. Like, I think they're good. Like, I think that that's my favorite thing from there. And I like their ice cream. And they used to have like a good burrito. But that's like the things I used to get from there. They also had a good, I never tried Subway before. Is it good? I mean, if you're a sandwich person, if you like sandwiches, I would say it is. It's a lot of food. You can get like smaller sandwiches made, or you can get the regular size sandwich made, which is like the regular meal, and then you can just eat half of it like for lunch and then like half of it for dinner. That's like what I'll usually do, or I'll split it with someone. Like I'll be like, we'll get the full and then we'll split it. But it's a lot of food. Like it depends like what you like. If sandwiches are your like, but they don't sell like hamburgers, like, you know what I mean? So it's like if you want a hamburger or even like a chicken sandwich, if you want a chicken sandwich, you're probably gonna be happier like McDonald's or something like that. But it's okay. Do they have Subways where you are though? Like, do they have Subways in Poland? So I just went back with the blue color. Oh, so they don't have it, but you've heard of it. Yeah, it's okay. It's not, I don't feel like you're missing out on anything. Does that make sense? It's very like, I think it's like very processed food. I don't even know. It's a lot of food. You're probably better off that you have McDonald's, honestly. I don't think you're missing out on anything amazing. You know what I mean? Um, I think people just like it because if there's one in their area, it's, considering that one sandwich as a full meal can last you 2 meals. I think that's why they go there. KFC. Yeah, I haven't been to a KFC in a long time. I haven't been to KFC in a long, long time. I feel like that's a big thing when people are traveling. When people are traveling or on the road, I feel like they pass a lot of those. But I don't feel like it's fast food. It's not going to be like food that like is warm and like good for your stomach. You know what I mean? Like, but people love it. What's color? I'm just going back and fixing the blue. KFC. I think there was a documentary I watched about fast food, and they were talking about. I think the documentary focused on Saudi Arabia. I think in the documentary, and they were showing how like on every like corner of the street now, they have different fast food chains that are very popular in America. And like the documentary, I think, was talking about like how it's like obviously fast food is not the best for you, and like these places didn't used to have fast food chains, but the fast food chains, a lot of them are franchises, which means that an individual person can open up a Subway's or a Burger King or whatever. And I guess they opened it up to some foreign places. But in my area, like yeah, I mean, that's what happens is like people leave like a review, but then also now because of COVID, you know what I mean? Like people like combine like the times, like these stores, like they can't like stay in business, you know what I mean? Because more and more people aren't eating out, you know? They're not eating out as much, or combined with if it doesn't have the best review or something. That's what happens. I feel like I'm sounding like Stitch. I need to do his hands. Me too. I think his mouth is like blue too. I found when I went to like the islands, I don't remember exactly where it was, like Bahamas or somewhere, one of those places. I found a Subway's. It was very interesting, like to see one, but you could tell like it didn't do that much business, which was weird. Like I don't know if it was because it was like in a touristy area or something like that. I don't know. What is the age of Yoda? Which Yoda? The original Yoda? The original Yoda or Baby Yoda? Then there was another Yoda, I think. Yeah, are we talking about Big Yoda or Little Yoda? Baby Yoda. I think they were saying that in The Mandalorian, I think they made a comment that they thought he was 50. You know, obviously they age different. They age different than other, I guess, species. Like Big Yoda. Big Yoda was said to be like, I don't know, like 900 or something like that in the movie. I think that's what they said, right? Give me 1 second while I wash this brush. Yeah, I think Big Yoda was said to be like 900 years old or something like that. Baby Yoda is supposed to be like 50, I think. I think that's the story behind Yoda. So his ears are, they're like a purple color, I think. I'm going to probably try to mix some pink and some purple. There's not much left of this color. I need to get more of this color. purple. My knee is locking up. We're all alone here. Oh no, maybe he'll come back. Okay. So we're gonna work on his ear area now. Let me just try to mix this color. Where's my little spatula? My handy dandy spatula. Hello, Oscar. I'm trying to find my spatula thingy. My little mixing. I found it. Just mixing the little color together. So his ear color, I have a painting here. I was trying to see what color. We made his ears pink in a previous video. I don't know. I need to make more of like a pink color. Now we need to figure out what color we want to make like the sides, like there. Yeah, right now I'm trying to mix out a color for his ear. I think I just created it. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so we just made his ear color, which is good. Have you guys ever had pets? I had a cat, technically. It lived on my porch. A long time ago, I had a cat. And 2 hamsters. I used to want a hamster. And I've never had a dog, but I want a dog. But they're a lot of work, you know? But I do want a dog eventually, you know? I just don't know when I want a dog. Eventually, I will get a dog. Maybe like a golden retriever, or I also like the German Shepherds. I like mostly like bigger dogs. You're a cat person. Yeah, I don't mind cats. I wouldn't say they're my favorite pet. I've always been more of a dog person. I would get a Goldie if I could get any dog. I've always liked the Goldie. It's like a very fluffy dog. A Doberman Pinscher. That's cool. Yeah, the regular Doberman's a big dog. Making his ear like a pink purple color. I'm gonna bend it a little so you can see what I'm doing. I'd like to get a dog. I don't know when. I almost feel like I always don't know when the perfect time is to get one. Like when you actually like realize how much work a dog is going to be. Like especially when you first get it. That's like what kind of like I think talks me out of getting it. Because then I'm like, oh my God, now I have to train it. And, you know, Pomeranian, yeah. Pomeranian is a smaller dog for sure. But I had heard little dogs can be hard to train too, because like, but they're smaller for sure. I feel like when I get like dogs, I'll get a lot of dogs. Bye. Thanks for being here. But eventually I'll get a dog. I just don't know when. Every time I think of getting one, it's really just the reality clicking in of now I have to take care of it. I have to, train it, take it for a walk. The walk isn't even like the bad, it's like the crate training or whatever that you have to do. And I feel like I would be so bad about crate training. I would like let it do whatever it wanted, I would let it like walk around. But that would be bad. Then it would like never get trained. If I didn't do the crate training from the beginning, then it would never. Progress to dog trained level. Maybe I should tilt this that way you guys can see what I am doing. We are painting his ears. I think it's an okay color. I think I've varied with this color. Like sometimes it's a little bit more pink, and then he actually has like a inner area to the ear, which is like a darker purple color. So we'll go back to that as well. We're just painting the pink part right now, or the pink purple part. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. If you're new to my channel, please give my video a thumbs up, a like. That really helps the YouTube algorithm let people know that they're enjoying my stream. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. If you found a good dog, it will stay with you. Yeah, for sure. And like one that like lives long, and some of them like don't live as long as other dogs. Like they like, I think a Goldie has a pretty good overall rating. It all these are good. I've always liked them. They're just cute. So we just did his ears. I always like skip a lot of the intricate details. I'm like, we haven't done his eyes, we haven't done his hands. Isn't that funny? It's like we've gone on to all these areas and I still haven't done his hands. But I need that blue part to dry. I need that light blue part of his tummy area to dry before I can really go back and do his hands. I could have traced that out better, but I didn't. Bye-bye. See you soon. Thank you so much for being here, Dream. Thank you. See you soon in my next video. Bye. Bye, Dream. So I'm going to try to figure out what to do with the other sections of Stitch. So yeah, guys, if you're new to my channel, please give my video time to sleep. Bye. See you soon, Dream. Please, guys, give my video a thumbs up. That's the like thing right here. Please give my video a thumbs up. It really helps the great YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. You know how YouTube is, the great YouTube algorithm of joy. You know, no one knows how it works, but we know that liking video can help it send it out to the YouTube universe. Hey, Thurman, how are you? Nice to have you here. Well, we're still painting, so I will show you what we've done so far. So we did some detailing. We put like a black outline, and then we went back with some more blue, which helped to thin out how thick the black line was. And then we did the same thing here. We did the black outline of the tummy area, and then we went back here and kind of thinned it out. We did the ears like a purple color. We're going to go back and add some more detailing. The orange turned out good. I know, right? She did. She had a really good suggestion where she said to make it white first, and that was funny how I was like rushing to make it white and trying to like fan it at the same time. We have a lot of detailing to do still on him, but let's see what we want to do with the other sections. We can do, let's see. I guess the question is, are you going to use that? Use what? Oh, the bag? Maybe. It has a strap too. It has a strap here, and it has a top handle to it. So here's a question. To shop with it, I could. It has a strap, so it has this, and then the strap is pretty long. So if I were to wear it, like it's super long, like, you know, but there's probably a way to tie it. I could probably make like a knot on the top part, which will make it shorter. Why you cannot try a beautiful night scene in the background. For sure, Dream, for sure. I don't know, like a color? We have to pick a color though, guys. We could do that, but also, so what color, guys, should I make this? I would make the handle and this part all the same color. And I want to make this and this a different color than whatever we do here. So what color, guys, should we do here? What color should we make here, here, and here? So what color should this be? Rainbow colors. You're not making this easy, Dream. Rainbow colors. That's so time consuming. 7 rainbow colors. That would be so time consuming. You want it to be a rainbow. A rainbow. That's so time consuming. A rainbow. What other color could we do? We have this green color. You want a rainbow. Dream wants a rainbow. You really want a rainbow? Yes. You're requesting a rainbow? Light blue or bright yellow? I was going to do a rainbow. I was getting ready to do it. Light blue or bright yellow, but now you've picked a different color. So light blue or bright yellow. Light blue or bright yellow. We have this color. That would be the same color as his tummy. Where's Kimberly? I know, right? We have this color. I don't have a whole lot of yellow. This is the color of the stomach of Stitch. Don't float. So this color, this light blue, is the same color as the stomach. We also have this color blue, which we haven't used yet. This is like a teal blue, like an ocean blue color. So do we want to use the teal blue or the light blue? No. He says no. What do we want to do? I have no suggestions. Nothing green. Darker green. Light blue. Teal blue. Look at some photos of Stitch and get a color palette from that. I'm confused. Ask this question from you. Okay, we're supposed to look up a scene of Stitch. Okay, let's do that, all right? Okay, let me go look at my phone for a second. Oh, my little bee. The other thing we could do is we could do the light blue and then lighten it even more to like a lighter blue. Because when I brought up images of Stitch, I was seeing kind of like, it was like a light blue, but it was almost like a sky blue. Close your eyes and pick any color randomly. That was the advice from Dream. Close your eyes, pick any random color. Just like go like this and like pick a color. Let's see. I need to. I'm going to, let me envision this. I'm just going to wash this brush really quick in the sink. 1 second, because this is the brush we're going to use. 1 second. I don't want to mess it up. When I looked it up, I'm seeing like a color scheme, like they all have in common, like what looks like a beach scene. Like in the background, I'm seeing like a beach scene where you see like tan beach, and then you see palm trees and an ocean scene. So, but it's like a lot of like sky blue, ocean color, ocean color. I was thinking, like the sand color would almost be like this or lightened. What about using this? What do you think? Or vintage brown. Yeah, this one's called Raw Sienna. It's like a brownie color. What are our thoughts of using this? We could also lighten it with white, but what are your thoughts of this color? Let's try it for sure. Okay, so I have my brushes. Just trying to situate this here. I think it was a good suggestion. Look. I'm like burping from the soda. Okay. So this is what this brown color looks like. I actually really like it. Because if you think about the scenes from Stitch, it's like he's sitting on like a beach, or there's a palm tree and sand. So it's a good color. It's a little bit something different to do trees, like in the background, like here. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Let's see. How did you get into painting backpacks and bags? I think the first time was because I was going to Disney and I wanted to make myself a custom bag that I could wear when I went to the park. And I still have that bag. I can show you that one I made. You can probably guess it's Stitch too. And I wanted something that I could wear that would be my own. And then I kind of liked the idea of creating art that you can wear out. Okay, Dream. Nice to have you coming back in. I think it's fun to wear your own art. Like whether it's shoes or, you know, a jacket, something you made, you know what I mean? I think it's fun to like show that out and about. Let's see where we want to get this crevice here. Okay. Yeah, I really like this color. I think this looks really nice because it goes with the whole theme of like Stitch on the beach. Yeah. I'm wondering also if we should make the sides white and like make an actual drawing area, if that makes sense. Like we can make the entire sides white and then draw on them. It's another option. Right now they're like kind of like a beige color. So I'm kind of wondering if that's what we should do there. A natural color, I think you mean. Yeah, just it's like a weird color. It's like a beigey color. Undyed cotton. Yeah, it's I don't know. Should we keep that color as a base or should we change it? Is the question. In other words, should we actually like prime it with white and then go in? Or should we leave it the same? That's the question. You know what I mean? Should we make it? Are you going to paint both sides? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if we'll do that today, but we'll should figure out how, I guess, detailed we want that to be. Do we want it to be like super detailed? Because we can do that too. It doesn't have to be like, one color. It can be like a detailed scene with trees and stuff. It just takes a little bit more time to do that, which I don't mind doing as long as we're doing something we like. Oh, I really like the idea of, just make it pretty. You know what I realized? Like this was a good idea making it brown because it's like palm trees. Like it's like as if we made that the palm tree. We could even do that. We can make it like into a tree. If we wanted to. I could see about doing that. Let me see. It's brown. Okay. Yeah, I think once I get the art easel, that'll help me out a lot. Because then I'll be able to lean on it. Otherwise, I'm actually holding it up. Let me see about getting into this crevice area here. I wish Travis said. Cool. Yeah, I try Travis to do a the Stitch voice. It's not very good, but that's very cool. Can you also do any other Disney characters? Can you do any other Disney characters, Travis? Like Goofy or Donald Duck? That's kind of a hard one, I think. The duck is kind of a hard voice to do, I think. It's got like such a can't even describe it, like just a lot going on. But that's super cool. Just trying to get this like this. Here. I'm gonna hold it up for you guys in a second. That way you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now I'm gonna hold it up for you guys. Mickey, Goofy, and Elmo. Yeah, I was gonna mention I used to be able to do an Elmo one because I feel like the Elmo one is kind of similar in sound to a lot of the characters. Is Elmo a Disney character? I think Elmo's part of Sesame Street, right? If it's part of Sesame Street, then Elmo is under like Universal Studios. Universal Studios like control, like if that makes sense. Like so like if you go to Universal Studios, they have like a Sesame Street like exhibit like with the different characters and stuff like that. So I think it's whatever Universal Studios is. But like it's confusing because a lot of the characters there's like overlap if that makes sense. Yeah. And there's like a lot of like overlap, like when Marvel became part of Disney, like when Disney got control of Marvel, like something that Universal, I don't know, it's very confusing. Like that's why like you'll see like certain characters like will suddenly appear. I don't know, it's very confusing. I still don't know how I feel about Marvel being part of Disney. Like I like Marvel, but when I think of Marvel, I don't necessarily think Disney. You know what I mean? And I don't know, I mean, I haven't been to Disney in a while, but I mean, to see like a Marvel character walking around Disney, I don't know. Like when I think Disney, I think Mickey. Like the original characters that they created in the original animation. I don't know like how I would feel about seeing like a Marvel character walking around Disney. Like you could, and I'm sure there are, but like, I don't know, it doesn't give Disney vibes. You know what I mean? Do it free real. I can do it the it's free real estate man. Yeah, I have to practice with my Stitch one, and if I practice, then maybe I will do it for you guys. If I practice a little bit, but then like even if I practice it, like I feel like it's not gonna come out perfect when I go to actually do it on a live stream. Travis, I don't know if you're new to my stream, so I'll show you this one that I worked on. So we're not completely done with this, but we're getting there. So this is just a denim backpack. So we've been finishing off this one. So we have Stitch, and his hands kind of go like that. Thank you. And we've all realized this really weird comparison between the two. Do you notice it too? his head looks like this, his ears look like that, and this one's head looks like this, and his ears look like that. They look so similar. Like in character design, they look so similar. So Stitch's head and Yoda's head, Baby Yoda's head, and then they're both from space. If you think about it, Stitch is from space, and he's technically from space, or at least the movie, shows have to do with space. So it's interesting how they have these similarities, the character designs. And I didn't even think about that, like when they both became my favorite characters. I was just like, I like Stitch and I like Baby Yoda. I'm just wondering, and that's why, like, you should give it thought. I'm wondering, we have options with this. Like, when you look at Stitch in a scene, like when you actually, like, Google, like, you Google Lilo and Stitch, you see, like, an art scene of Stitch. So you see, like, beach scenes, you see palm trees. Thank you. So we could make a tree. Oh, and Travis, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe, and if you subscribe, click the bell. That way you know when I come on. A cute palm tree. Thank you so much. And make sure you click the bell, the notification bell. I say that because that's how you guys know if I'm coming on live for the live streams. Today I actually set one ahead of time today, but normally I don't really set them too much. So I would definitely recommend clicking the bell so you know when I come on with the streams. I'm not too ahead of time with streams. Do you do digital art too? I have never tried with digital art. Everyone has. I've had a few viewers who have mentioned they're good at digital art, but I myself have never practiced with digital art before. I need to learn how to do the shading with digital art because I only am familiar with how to do shading with acrylics or oils. But that would be pretty cool to learn how to do digital art for sure. Where are you watching from, Travis? Are you from the United States or are you from somewhere else? Where are you watching from? We have viewers kind of from everywhere. All different time zones, all different places. Barbados, very cool. Yeah, you are our first viewer from Barbados. We were actually, I very briefly mentioned Barbados earlier. That's funny. You are our first viewer from Barbados. We have viewers kind of from everywhere. Europe, France, Poland. Welcome from the Barbados. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, should I make this part brown? Or should I make this into a tree? Or we could just make a tree here. I don't know if I would do it today, even if I make it into a tree. Just trying to see even how that would work. Like we could actually, like, I don't know, we could actually draw in a tree. Put a palm tree in the middle of the pink. Is this dry? I don't know if this is dry. Wondering if we drew stitch. But this could kind of be a palm tree. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You can draw, they could technically draw in leaves, but I don't know how weird that would look. And then have the leaves go like that. You know what I mean? Like if this were the palm tree and then you had leaves go like that, that would be kind of interesting. I just don't know. Maybe do something like that. I'm wondering if this will show up. Yeah. So this is just a pencil. I'm trying to see what this would look like if we were to actually draw in palm trees. It would be the leaves. It would be the leaves. Hey Bryce, how are you? Welcome on to the chat. Okay, so I did this with pencil. So I want your opinion. We don't have to do it. So I was able to do it very lightly. So we could have this as palm trees. Or we could just continue this brown. If we made this into a palm tree, we could, I don't know if you could see that. We could draw in leaves. Wouldn't only leaves be too plain? No, we would do something here too. We would do something here too. I just don't know if that's going to look weird. To draw, like if we drew, like if you follow the way my pencil is going, like if we drew in a leaf, a leaf, a leaf, a leaf, a leaf, a leaf, 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 something like that. Seems good. Then if we do that, do we need to do this first? The background first, because the palm tree leaf is actually going to be painted over it. So you're going to have a leaf that goes like this. Dip the cotton in green color and lightly press it to have some tree effect. Like a cotton ball? Hello, Bryce. Of course. Welcome back, Bryce. Definitely background first. Yeah, because if I draw on a leaf here, and I actually paint in a leaf here, that's going to be so time consuming to go back and have to fix this background here between the leaves is going to take forever. Yeah, so we need to do the background first. Even if we make the background intricate, like and we add more of a scene, we need to have more of a like a plain color. But wouldn't it would be the sky, right? Light blue. You know what I need? What if we do sand, a beach, or just grass, light blue with a white? If we do the light blue to represent the sky that goes behind the tree. And we wanted a beach scene. That light blue actually won't be the entire panel. That light blue is only going to go up to maybe, you know what I mean? Because it's the sky. Sky goes to like probably about there, right? Because if you painted in, yeah, if you painted in sand, like if there was sand here and some ocean here, the sky probably only goes to about there. I'm thinking. Because we could always go back and add more blue. But if I add too much blue, I won't be able to fix the sand. Dream combination of sand, ocean, and sky. You could also add sun. How do I add sun? I could add sun, especially if the light blue is light enough. If the light blue is light, he says no. No sun. Not like a sun, not like a ball, like just light. No sun then. Yes. This is what I'm thinking. So what I think we should do, did that come out? I have to line up to there. So we could make this light blue lighter than this. In other words, this is the light blue color without being lightened. I would lighten it with white and put that color here and here. Then the trees could be painted over. And then we could do something with the ocean and the sand here, I think. Let me just check the signal. Let's see how the signal is doing. Okay, we have 3 bars. Sand and ocean first. Dream, I know I like putting a lot of stuff in, but that might be a bit too much. Waterfall. A waterfall. I don't know how to do waterfalls. Waterfalls are not my skill. You think we should do the ocean first? I'm also confused what that would look like. If we did sand, trying to see. Let me just bend it so you can see what I'm doing. We would trust. We'll give you more precision and control over. Yeah, I think we need to figure out the sand situation. We made a tree. What about This is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, we could have a sand thing, like sand that kind of goes like that. So this would be sand. Sand. The question is, do we want to now attach also a palm tree here that goes here, or just the palm trees here? In other words, do we want another palm tree here? So then it would be 4 palm trees. Or do we want just 2 palm trees? So 2 palm trees or 4 palm trees? That's what we're trying to figure out. Keep it simple. Okay, so 2 palm trees, right? 2 palm trees. Let me Google what color they have for sand. I'm sure it's just like a light brown color. It's kind of like a browny orange color. It's not even just light brown. It's kind of, the sand is like a brown orange color. How do I create that? Okay, if we're looking for simple, I don't think we should. We have waterfall. We can make a waterfall. We can create a waterfall. Light skin color for sand. So like a light brown. So it would be this color probably mixed with white. Together would probably make that color. So let's see. Mix out this color. Oops, daisy. Just okay, so we've got like this color. It's very hot out. Okay, so we like this color. Who is in you back? Is Bryce still here? I don't know. You see something in the back? My reflection? I have photos up. What do you see? I have a painting on the wall. I have a coat rack. I have a painting. There's a painting on the wall of a face. Is that what you're seeing? Are you seeing that? Is that what you're seeing? Is that what you're seeing? It's a painting of a face. It's a painting of a face. It's cooler, like, without it being like at a weird angle. You don't see the painting of the face. That's a rack of clothing with a sweater that's hanging. My hair. What do you see? I think it's technical glitch. Dream might have. I have like paintings on the wall there in like a doll case, so it has a reflection to it, so it would probably be showing you me. And then to the left of it, there's a clothing rack for like fashion videos, a sweater that's hanging from it, and there's a painting on the wall that has a face on it. So you might be seeing that if you can see that far. Side view. Huh. I don't know. I like a lot of colors. I like green. I like purple. I think it used to be blue, but it changes so often. Bye, Dream. Changes so often, honestly. I like a lot of colors. I don't know with painting if I have a favorite color. Good night, Dream. Who knows? Dream might be back. We don't know. Kind of just doing the under part here of the